Hey everybody! Today I'm going to be opening this this Series 1 Leaf set from 1991. I picked this up in that auction, and I said I'd be opening it, as well as the other one as well. But that turned out to not be packs. It was just an update set, which I didn't quite realize. And the camera also died partway through. So it made for not a very interesting video. So instead of trying to salvage the video and opening it on camera, I'll just show you the top cards from that. And that is this Cliff Floyd, the Manny Ramirez, and the Jim Edmonds rookies. So those are the best cards from there, in my opinion. And now I'm going to go ahead and get this 1991 Leaf open. I looked into this a little bit. I thought that this was the year that Leaf was really popular, but it turns out that it was actually 90 that Leaf kind of was magic. So this one is a little bit less valuable than the 1990 set from what I've read, but we will rip it open and see what it's like. So it says that it's featuring the Harmon Killebrew Hall of Fame puzzle. There's 3 puzzle pieces and 15 cards in each pack, and randomly packed gold leaf rookies. So maybe we will get some of those. So it looks like the puzzle pieces are on the back, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw those over there. We have Cecil Fielder, Ricky Henderson, Dave Stieb, Mike Greenwell, Ron Robinson, Kelly Gruber, Tony Phillips, Tom Gordon, Paul Gibson, Walt Weiss, Andres Galarraga, Kenny Rogers, Eric Yelding, Craig Wilson, and Mike Harkey. Probably not going to go through and say every single card on here, just the top ones, just because there's a lot of cards in here, so it'll take quite some time. There's another one. I really kind of want to build one of these puzzles one day. There's Gary Sheffield, 3rd year card. I want to build one of the puzzles just to have it. I don't know. Oil Can Boyd. I don't know how many people actually have gone through and built those. I'm sure back in the day it was pretty popular, but never really see the puzzle pieces selling on eBay or anything, so I'm going to say that there's not very many people that actually do that. Will the Thrill, Harold Baines, Alomar Canseco. I don't mind this this set. The design is alright. It's kind of weird with the... Oh, we have our first gold rookie, looks like. Yep, and it's Scott Lewis. Cool. I don't really know who Scott Lewis is, but it's cool nonetheless. John Smoltz, Craig Biggio, it's the David Justice checklist. Yeah, I think this set should look pretty good TTM. So I'll have to send some of them out. Bobby Witt, Eddie Murray, Billy Ripken, I do like going through these older sets just for the fun of it. Another checklist. Dante Bichette. That's one set that Kirby Puckett. Ooh, this one is gnarly up at the top there. That's one little project that I've always kind of wanted to do. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't sign TTM, but I've always wanted to do like a father-son set. I always thought that would be kind of fun. Dave Henderson. But unfortunately, like, I don't think either Griffey signs TTM. Paul O'Neill. I don't think that Dante Bichette does. And now that Bo is starting to get... Nope, another one. Nice. Luis Gonzalez. I actually like that one quite a bit. Maybe I'll send that one to him. I know he does sign TTM, so, or at least he did. Yeah, so I don't know. Greg Maddux. I've always tossed around the idea of trying to get a father-son TTM set going, but never actually did. So 63 pieces to complete the puzzle. John Olerud. Wonder if we will have enough from, ooh, Dave Justice. I feel like that's one of the more expensive cards in the set. Or more valuable, rather. Not entirely sure, though. It's kind of cool. Little leaf set insert. Quarter of the way done with it. Keep on trucking along. I wonder how many... Oh, dang. Some of these cards just have terrible crinkle edges. David Cohn. Tom Glavine. Dwight Gooden. Daryl Boston. Barry Bonds. Young Barry. I'm wondering how many of the gold cards we're going to get. Right now we are at like 8. An 8 average for the box. I'm hoping that's accurate because Joe Girardi. Because I do like the design of these guys quite a bit. And I think they would look good TTM. Oh, there's another one. Henry Rodriguez. So up to a total of 3. Starting to see some repeats. Kevin Mitchell at the end there. I know back in like the 90s, these sets were pretty large, a lot of them. They were like 500, 600 card sets. Ozzie Smith. Guess it makes sense. There's a lot of packs in here. A lot of cards per pack. Gary Sheffield again. Larry Walker. Another oil can Boyd. Sorry, I'm going through these a little bit fast. I'm just looking for the big names. Mark Grace. Sandberg. Big names and the gold ones. Those are what I'm looking for right now. Another gold one here. This is Gary Scott. Eddie Murray. Mike Scioscia. A lot of the catchers from this era are managers now. Maddux again. 2 Madduxes? Yeah, 2 of the same Maddux card. Interesting. That's a weird pack. But not complaining. I like Maddux. There's a Wind. Dante Bichette again. David Wells. David Wells is a very interesting fellow on Twitter. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to decipher what he is saying, but very interesting. Interesting guy. He went on a mini rant the other day about one of the fans. Oh, another Scott Lewis. one of the fans had said something about, I wish you liked Toronto more. And he essentially said, I like the city, I like the fans, but didn't like the front office, and they didn't particularly like me. Thought it was a fairly interesting, Robin Yount, an interesting take on the whole thing. It's very interesting to me to see a more in-depth and personal take from the players, because obviously, like, we see Kevin Brown and Oral Hershiser and Goose Gossage. We see the people on the field, but it's interesting to get a little peek behind the curtains on what life was actually like for them. A lot of, drama and whatnot. Makes it a little bit more real. Yep, starting to get a lot of repeats now. Another gold. This time it's Arthur Rhodes. John Smoltz. A lot of people don't like his broadcasting, but I don't particularly have an issue with it. I've seen that sentiment a lot on Twitter that doesn't seem to be very well liked, but no worse than a lot of people. It's a cool shot of Dave Martinez and Bobby Witt Sr. Will Clark. One thing I do miss, well, not miss, but I wish that the older cards had was some sort of rookie indication. Daryl Boston and Barry Bonds again. Sheffield. I just wish that there was a better way to indicate which players were rookies or not. I feel like having the little rookie, they're like the rated rookie call out or the little RC really helps out the cards a lot. Will Cordero. Maddox. I don't necessarily like having to flip to the back to see, the player's history to see if it's a rookie card. Guess we're just a little bit spoiled, or I am anyways, with the modern cards. It's very interesting how far the card company has came in 30 years. Not really seeing any new names in these. So at this point, I think we're just kind of hunting for what'll probably be our last gold out of here. I don't even know who the rookies in this are, but hoping for somebody, a Hall of Famer or something. Oh, well, there it is. It is Todd Van Poppel. Not a Hall of Famer. Oh, Jay Buhner. I don't know if I've seen a Jay Buhner card as of now. Oh, BJ Surhoff. Ruben Sierra. Yeah, so I think there still is some cards that we haven't seen, because that whole pack there seemed to have some newer stuff that I haven't seen in here. Another Justice. Another Jay Buhner. Oh, well, and then a repeat of the same exact order that the last one was. But I suppose they might have already came around and I just wasn't paying attention. Trying to go a little bit faster so this isn't a... Ooh, Barry Larkin. Don't want this to be a 30-minute long video. throwbacks aren't very exciting compared to like the newer stuff with, you know, chance of autographs and all that. So trying to make the video around 10 minutes rather than 30. And here's the last pack of the box here. And the last gold, Rico Brogna. Cool name, but not sure who that is. Vizquel, Smith. All right, guys, that'll do it for this box. I do like the gold set quite a bit. Base set looks cool too. Go through and try and get some of these sent out to get signed. And yeah, that'll do it. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more in the future. Peace.